Hi everyone, this is Stephanie. So I live in Northern California, and so we are just now starting to get into fall. And I am right now picking up the last of my vegetables. I have some acorn squash, tomatoes, and the likes, and a lot of jalapenos. So that is what I'm going to be doing here. And I'm going to be trying to preserve some of the stuff and let us have it for a little bit later on in the season. I already pulled the vines from the root, and I've just been waiting for the acorn squash to ripen up, and so now I'm going to harvest those. So this is the last of our harvest so far. Actually, not so far. This is the last of the harvest. I do have some herbs that are still growing. We garden in zone 9B, and right now I'm out here in shorts, and it is October. So that's what's going on, but I'm really pleased. I have a lot of jalapeno and tomatoes, so I may make some fermented salsa. We'll see. So the other day I was filming where I was picking up the last of my tomatoes and jalapenos, and I've got roughly about a little over 9 pounds of jalapenos. And so what I thought I would do today is to make a fermented salsa, and I thought it would be fun if you could come along and join me while I make this. When you are making fermented salsa, I don't know if you've ever had it before. First of all, it's really good because it has a zestiness to it that I really enjoy. What you want to do when you're doing the tomatoes is you want to make sure that the chunks are fairly good size. That one's actually too big, because in the fermentation process, it breaks down the tomatoes and they become smaller naturally. So I am just going to keep them fairly good size, because the last time I made it, I made them way too small and it was just kind of turned to mush. So I'm not going to do that. I mean, it was still good and it tasted good and it had that zingy, zippy taste that you get with fermentation. These are not hot peppers, these are Italian peppers. So they taste kind of like a bell pepper, a little bit on the sweeter side. And I'm going to use these because I don't have any other bell peppers except for a teeny tiny one. So I'm going to use these in my salsa. Same difference. And I don't want to go to the store for a bell pepper. Since I grew these, I might as well use them. thing with fermentation, it is the salt and the liquid that causes the fermentation process. And it's really important that you have the vegetables below the surface of the liquid. So I use fermentation weights, and then I use a fermentation lid. You can use a bell pepper or an onion skin to push down, and then use a regular lid and just open it periodically so that you can burp it.